Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we have a video here of a young lady sort of going in on Black women's foolishness, their selective outrage of their internet presence, and just Black women's overall current behavior. And she articulates it very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this video play, and then we're going to come back and comment. So here we go.
A whole lot of energy over the last few years into getting off of Black women TikTok because it's extraordinarily toxic and ignorant, and it will pressure a Black woman to focus more on her external than her internal. You see a whole lot of ass, you see a whole lot of breast, you see a whole lot of wigs. It's very superficial. The music and the sounds are really vulgar. You know, like, it's just, it always bothered me and pissed me off. But now I really wish I could reach Black women. But anytime my videos reach Black women, it just pisses them off and they like come for me aggressively. I'm not tripping. But I just saw a beautiful young Black woman saying, like, whoever voted for this is going to get it. They're going to suffer. We're not going to suffer because we didn't vote for this. And I just pray that they get everything that they wished for. I've scrolled past a couple Black women talking about the deportations. I've scrolled past a few Black women talking about reproductive rights still. And it really is just sad to me. And I think to myself, like, y'all are more upset about Donald Trump ending DEI, which privileges white women and queer men, and anybody can identify as queer. Literally anybody can identify as queer over you, okay? But they have no issue with Sexy Red and her damn STD marketed, branded lip gloss. They have no issue with children dancing to extremely vulgar and sexually explicit music. They have no issue with the fact that there's these kids on camera, toddlers doing mukbangs with their parents who are grunting and still cannot articulate any audible words, but they're doing Taco Bell mukbangs. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all get worked up about MS-13 gang members being deported out of your country, but you're not worked up about the fact that your children's schools and classrooms are being flooded with their children, and their children are being prioritized over yours, and you don't even care or realize that your children are the least literate among all their classmates. It really is frustrating to me how lost Black women are. And this is me speaking as a Black woman, a Black American woman who came from a Black American woman, who came from a Black American woman, who came from a Black American woman. We here. Blackfoot Indian, let my mama tell it. I am rooted in this land, and I don't have nothing but like 7% European DNA in me. I am as full Black American, foundational Black American as you gonna get. And they hate to hear from me because what I am bringing is common sense, accountability, conviction. Now, I put a whole lot of energy over the last few years into getting off of.
And I did not hear a single solitary lie. I didn't hear a single solitary lie that this woman just said. It is frustrating. I'm going to tell you what's frustrating about talking to, and really even to a certain extent, talking about these hyenas and the way that they think. What's frustrating about it is it's all the things put together. And she kind of gave a rundown of just like the selective outrage, the level of ignorance, the level of over sexualization of themselves, and the level of not caring about their own backyard, their own children, their own families, their own men, their own, and having this fake outrage and this fake sympathy and this fake love and care for all these other people and all these other groups and all of this other stuff that they barely know anything about. They're mad about DEI and don't know anything about DEI, don't realize they've never benefited from that a day in a solitary life, never benefited. You've got teachers, and you know they was Black women in Chicago public schools talking about they not going to let ICE in there to get the immigrant students out of there. You'll protect them before you protect the Black students that's been in there. These are your children. These are the children of your neighborhood and your community. And you don't protect them. You don't care about them. You don't teach them. All you do all day is argue at them. All you do all day is try to discipline them. You fail at that. You don't know as much about the curriculum as you want them to know. So you're really unqualified to teach them anything. They're not reading at grade level. They can't pass the standardized tests. No matter, there's no preparation. You don't try to make sure that the work is done and that things are comprehended. Then you turn around and you're on this social media and you don't do nothing but show your butt, show your breasts, show your 30-inch bust down that don't nobody care about. Nobody cares about any of this stuff. It's unimportant in the grand scheme of things. The world is changing all around you. And the only thing that you can do is continue to try to have victimhood and try to have a martyrdom attitude. Oh, you all voted for Trump, so Black women just gonna stop. You gonna stop what? What you gonna stop? Because you ain't stopped being ignorant. You ain't stopped being an idiot. You have not stopped being recalcitrant and obtuse with your men. You haven't stopped that. And anytime somebody comes along to tell you anything, be it a man, be it a woman, be it anybody, any old body, it doesn't matter who that person is. It doesn't matter what kind of education that person has or what kind of life experience that person has or what kind of credentials that person has. Nobody can tell y'all nothing. When the men talk to y'all, all y'all should talk to the men. Hold the men accountable. Why y'all in women's business? And when women talk to you, all y'all pick me's and mammies, y'all just do anything and try to get a man, and y'all don't know y'all worth, and all of these other foolish things. Meanwhile, in your personal life, when you get off of this internet, your life is a hell. You don't got nothing, you don't know nothing, and don't nobody like you. Your kids don't mess with you. Your man don't like you. Your mama don't like you. Your brother don't talk to you. Your friends phony. You dared to go any travel. Y'all want to travel with your friends. You might come back in a body bag, because that's how much your friends don't mess with you. That's how much they don't mess with you. Your whole life a lie. Your entire life is a lie. You believe every Black female trope and every line of narrative. Just like the young lady said, you don't care nothing about Sexy Red. She just having fun. Y'all don't, this is because this is what you support. You support all of this debauchery. There's a new rap girl. Her name's Doechii. And Doechii can rap. She one of the few. She almost one of the only. Young girl. Okay? Young Black girl. She cute too. And she can rap her butt off. I listened to Doechii. I actually listened to her. She got bars. But she shows up in her panties and bra all the time. And when people mention that, because she did a performance at the Grammys, and she did it in her underwear. And that's not the first time that I've seen her do that. She don't need it, because chicks that rap in their underwear and with this whole sexual thing usually can't rap. They usually can't rap. It's only ever been like one or two females that be sexualized like that, but they also can rap. That's rare. Usually they use the sex and the twerking to cover up the fact that they can't rap. This one don't need it. She got talent already. She don't need that. She actually don't need to do that at all. And when people mention that, Black women and Black men have mentioned, I wish that she wouldn't do that. Mainly because she's so talented, she doesn't need the gimmick. She don't need the gimmick of it. And what do Black women do? Oh, y'all just hating. She just a pretty Black girl, and she young, and she could be out here, and she could do this and do that, and da 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 da. Nobody said that she didn't have the legal right to do it. But why is it so wrong for Black women to be held to a higher moral standard? Why we can't say that as women, we need to have a little bit more decorum. Need to have a little bit more modesty. We need to have a little bit more self-esteem. That's your self-worth, not how naked you can be. But we want people to see, quote unquote, we want people to see us for our talent and for our this and for our that, and not sexually objectify, but yet we will readily do it to ourselves. And when any other woman says, hey, we don't really need to do that because we can be better than that, then y'all jump on her. Y'all just hating. Ain't nobody hating on no naked girl who gotta try to fend off getting her booty grabbed when she walk by because she walking by in her panties. Y'all enjoy the moral depravity. Y'all enjoy that. And anytime other women say, let's dig ourselves out of the gutter as a collective, as a group of Black women, we don't need to have this kind of behavior because of what it says about us to the rest of the world. Now you want to get on I don't care about what nobody think. But then when the rest of the world treats you like they think you the common whore, now you want to get on a soapbox somewhere and talk about the accolades of Black women and the attitudes of Black women. But I need y'all to shut up doing that too, because those are the coattails of the very same pick-me women that you talk about from yesteryear. Those were their attributes: being nurturing women, being kind women, being society's mothers, being good wives, good moms, holding their families together, being the glue that held their families together. Those are the attributes of those women that you talk about today on social media and call them stupid. So I don't need you to talk about their attributes, because you don't have those attributes. You can't boil water without scorching it. So I don't need y'all to talk about them women. Them women was raising 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kids. That was normal. To have more than 5 children was a normal thing. And they didn't complain about mental health. And they didn't complain about, my anxieties. And maybe they did have anxiety. But them women did? They went to the Lord. They read them some scriptures. And they had some discipline over them kids too. Them kids wasn't going to work her all day. Y'all going to go sit down. Go lay down. Read. Do your work. Go outside. Big Mama was going to have her some quiet time. And she managed the entire household with them kids and managed to keep Big Daddy. And he would come home and hand her the check and they would be satisfied. And whatever trials and tribulations they went through with their marriage, they kept it in their marriage. You can't keep a situationship going for more than 6 months. But you want to talk about what Big Mama was able to do and what she wasn't able to do and who Big Daddy was. You wasn't even there. You was nowhere thought of. You don't know what she went through and didn't go through. And she also managed to come outside with her roller set done, with her hair, and a nice dress. And she went to church with a regular dress on. And she was respectable in the community. Not you heifers. Not you little wenches. Y'all are not doing that. Y'all are not doing that at all. Y'all are not her at all. Y'all can't even touch the hem of them women's garments. You understand me? Y'all are running around here proud to be whores. Proud to be depraved and debaucherous and nasty. You get on social media every day to tell the world how nasty you are. So again, I did not detect one lie from this female. This is why y'all are frustrating. Y'all are frustrating. You make somebody just leave you alone. This is why we leave you to the wolves. I'm going to leave you in the boneyard where you belong. Because that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. So I'm going to leave you where you want to be. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.